Hey everyone, welcome back to Ark, and it's moving day everyone, so sit back, get comfortable, grab a pillow, grab a blanket, get yourself a nice drink, cause it's moving day, so let's get into it everyone. Before we start moving day, we take care of a couple things around our little beach house base here.
Wait, you tamed a dodo? I was about to kill that. No, it's wild. Never mind.
I didn't tame no dodo.
Okay, I'm still waking up. Sorry.
That's okay. I forgive you. We gather up some food, make sure dinosaurs have the food that they need. We have to move all of our smithies and stuff onto the Argent for the move, and we're discussing how we want to move. Alright, you guys, it's finally time to say goodbye to our beach home. Finish up the last of our stuff, we load up our RG, and we decide it is time to head out. We've opted for Austin riding the RG, and he's going to carry the Moschops with us, and I'm going to follow on the Pterodon, having the other Pterodon follow me as well. Austin generally has more weight on him, and the Pterodons don't like it, so this is why we opted for him to take the Argent. Alright, you guys, we're here. We're finally here. We've made it up to the mountain. We decided that our next base location is going to be the mountain where we tamed the RGs. It's kind of like a nice big flat area. There's only kind of two ways to get up to it, so we could fence it off relatively easy, we think. This is kind of what we've decided, so it is time to start gathering up our resources because we need to build ourselves a new shelter because we know for a fact that the nights up here are incredibly cold and we will freeze to death if we don't get some sort of shelter and some sort of warmth. As I gather up our resources that we're going to need for some base building, I'm also kind of scouting out where I want to possibly build the base. We're on the mountain here, so there isn't exactly a whole lot of flat area, so we'd end up with a really weird shaped struggle if we built it with the curve of the mountain, kind of speak. So I find this spot here, it's got some big rocks and stuff, so I clear it out of the way. It's got a really nice view down the mountain, and we can see, a fair decent amount of the Ark here. So I think that this is a good spot to possibly start setting up our first base. If anything, it might be temporary. We're probably going to build something much bigger and more extravagant later. It's time to start building. And gathering resources. And building again. We're just gonna rinse and repeat this process until the base is finally done. While I'm gathering resources and setting up the base, Austin is scouting around for other possible tames, trying to kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. He runs into some issues with some Argents, fighting them, and he ends up losing his Pterodon to it. Luckily for us, he's close to the base. I run over there to help him out. I have to fly my Pterodon out of there because the RG aggro's on it quickly, so I gotta keep our last Pterodon safe. We finally kill the RG, and it's back to building for me. I've got most of the base here done. All I need is one last piece of roof here to finish it. I'm out gathering some resources for the last piece of our base here. And I get attacked by hyenodons. No!
Okay. Much more
Being
so.
attacked by hyenodons.
Sounds like fun.
Oh! Oh, they're so
No, it's not fun.
annoying. No, it's not. The Argent took off, so I don't have anyone to fly on to get out of here now.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
I died again, you guys. I respawn back on our bed here. Lucky for us, I put this down already, and I'm a little bit worried that they might have aggroed onto the RG, and our RG is in passive, so I'm worried it's gonna die quickly, so I rush on over as quickly as I can. Managed to get my stuff back, and I don't know where our Argent is. Hey, look at that! The Argent survived. Awesome. No need to worry. The hyenodons don't seem to be aggroing anymore. It's kind of interesting. Austin's even taken a couple shots at them, and they aren't attacking him.
Running away like cowards.
We decide to ignore the hyenodons since they are ignoring us, and I fly back to base and I finish up our base. Now that we have our structure and our shelter, it's not a fully complete base, obviously. There's still a few things we need, but we decide that it's time to gather up some new tames. I fly out to go look for an Ankylosaurus, my favorite dinosaur. I'm super excited to finally get the chance to tame one. I would argue it's probably the second most important tame to get. They can harvest basically everything. Not the best, mind you, I know that. But they are a great source of resources, and they're good combat mounts, I've personally found. While out looking for a new Ankylosaurus, I think I finally spot one, and
Oh, it's a dead Ankylo. Sadness.
Something killed it.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of scorpions and saber-tooths over here.
that makes me sad. This makes me very sad. But hopefully this means that when it comes back, when it's respawned, it'll be a higher level. Hopefully it wasn't too high of a level to begin with.
That Stegosaurus just took out a Rex. That Stegosaurus is a beast. Level 40.
Does happen from time to time.
Finally found myself a decent level tameable Anky. It would be nice if it was higher, but beggars can't be choosers, and I really want my Anky. I've missed him, and I want him. Well, her in this case. I fly our Anky back to base here with our taming pen. We drop him on the ground, and we start firing our tranks at him to knock him out so we can get her all tamed up.
You gonna run in and all close the door? Oh, you're just turning it normal.
Yeah, I kind of forgot to turn. Ow.
You got in the way of my trank arrow.
In the process, Austin shoots me. Finally brought our Anky down. It's time to start taming. While our Anky is taming up, Austin takes the RG out and he goes scouting out some more for more tames, any types of resources he can find. Austin finds us a beaver and brings it back and drops it in the pen, and we trap it here. With the beaver trapped in the pen, this makes for a pretty easy bring down. It can't hit us, and all we can do is hit it and unleash the torpor. So eventually the beaver goes down and we can start taming it. Alright, well, this is looking pretty good. Got 2 dinos on the tame already. Things are starting to look good. This was a good base choice, I feel. While we're waiting for our tames to tame up here, I am going to attempt something that I've never really tried before, and this is kind of one of the big reasons me and my friend, me and Austin here, are attempting Ark again, is we never knew how to craft health potions. In fact, I didn't even really know it was a thing. I more thought it was just a thing you found. So I've looked it up and I now know how to craft the health potion. So I get to work building up a couple of cooking pots to attempt our first health potions. Our Ankylo is finally tamed. Oh my goodness, I am so excited, you guys. It's time to put this little guy to work. I start by clearing the area of all the rocks, because you do collect generic metal from rocks, plus it makes the area a bit cleaner and everything. While I'm out clearing the area and collecting metal and, you know, doing the important stuff, Austin is out scouting once again. He's pretty determined to find us good tames and stuff like that.
Ooh, you know what? That's a level 120 Sabertooth.
That would be a good tame.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna kill that one.
No, don't. Bring it here. That'll be perfect.
This is about the highest level tame I think we've possibly found. With our Argent, we're kind of ready to pick it up and we can get this thing tamed. In order to tame this saber, though, we need to build a new type of taming pen, because this isn't the most ideal, plus we have a beaver in this one. So I get to work building up a new taming pen for us. While I'm building up the taming pen, Austin runs into some trouble. He ends up getting attacked by a Stegosaurus, and he ends up dropping the saber. He doesn't lose the RG, thankfully, but unfortunately he did lose the saber. He went looking for it and he failed to find our level 120 again. But as a small consolation prize, he does manage to find us a level 112. Still about the highest level tame we could have asked for, but it's 8 levels lower, and that's rather unfortunate. Austin grabs the saber and he's on his way back. I, unfortunately, still need one more wall to complete this. I rush to get the materials I need, and I make it back just in time. I build my wall, we drop the saber in. With the saber in its new little pen here, it's time to trank it so we can get her tamed. Saber's down, time to go back to resource collecting. Where's my Ankylo? While I'm out gathering resources with the Anky, our beaver tames up. Unfortunately, we are lacking a fair few resources here to make saddles for both the beaver and the saber, so we're kind of back in resource gathering mode.
Yeah, we need, like, berries, we need all kinds of stuff. Nice, our saber's up.
That'd be a great way to possibly get hide.
Yes, it would. Let's get our saber out of there. It's at level 167, not bad.
At this point, we mostly need hide to finish up the saddles, so Austin is out, you know, hunting for hide. I craft our first set of health potions. While I'm excited about our health potions being crafted up and achieving something I've never done before, a scorpion kind of starts hanging out near our base. I take it upon myself to go out and take this thing down. I have my trank darts equipped, so it's more of a knockout, and then I decide, you know what the heck, let's go for our 4th tame of the day, and I tame us up, or I start taming up a scorpion for us. I've never done this before, so I even have no idea if this is a good idea or not. As I'm hanging around doing my thing a little bit more here, I end up noticing that a second scorpion comes down from the mountain. This one isn't going to be so lucky, unfortunately. This one has to go. I think its resources will be a little bit more useful than a second scorpion.
There's a second Alpha Raptor involved in this fight all of a sudden. I'm not too fond of that. Can't fight honorably. Bastards. Okay, Alpha Raptor dead, finally. It took that long for a level 20 Alpha Raptor.
Austin has been doing battle with an Alpha Raptor, and he finally wins. Our Argent is pretty bloody awesome. Of course, being able to fly away and come back down and attack is a pretty useful ability. With Austin kind of back around base, we need to do a little bit more resource gathering. We decided to do something, I don't know, it might be a little bit wasteful, but we decided to use the Ankleo and the Argent together to collect thatch mostly.
135 thatch.
Nice.
139. 110. 134. 123.
We finally have all the resources we need to build a saddle for both Beaver and Saber. Now that they're completely rideable, I decided to take the Beaver out to go do, you guessed it, more resource harvesting. This is a pretty important resource too. Wood has been something we struggle with the most because you can harvest a decent amount of it, but you can't carry a whole lot of it. While I'm out running around gathering wood with our Beaver, Austin decides this is a great time to test out the Saber. While Austin rides around on his high-level Saber, just killing poor innocent dinosaurs, probably some carnivores, but either way, killing them all, I decide to take our RG here and the Ankleo, the power duo over here, and I'm going to go do us a metal run across the mountain. This is a resource we've been needing really badly, and one of the biggest reasons to tame up an Ankleo.
Another level up. Let's go damage again. Wish me luck. I'm attacking a Carnotaurus.
Luck. Don't die.
The damage count is 71 to either 24 or 39, so we killed it pretty easily. Okay, so level 48. What do you think? Kill that one too, or was that tempting enough for you to want to keep?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, I'm going in for the kill. Alright, that one's dead too.
Austin is, he's enjoying the saber. Things are going really well for him. He's taken out quite a few dinosaurs. He hasn't run into too many issues. It's, doing well, and he's feeling pretty confident. He starts thinking, you know what?
How easily it took those things out. I'm pretty sure it could take those Alpha Raptors. Alright, Alpha Raptor, it's me and you, I think. Are there any other ambushers around here? Oh, there's another saber. Are you gonna be a pain in my ass? Okay, now the path to the Alpha Raptor should be clear. Come here, Alpha Raptor. I see you behind that tree. Are you not gonna aggro to me on the saber? Really?
It's afraid of the saber.
Okay, I'm doing 75 versus 41, so as long as its health isn't way higher than mine.
Things start off pretty good for Austin while he's fighting the Alpha Raptor. He's dishing out a lot of damage, but
It's showing blood. Oh shit, I'm actually taking a lot of damage. I gotta bail.
the Raptor's damage on him quickly catches up, and it catches him off guard. It's a little bit too much for this saber right now. Austin attempts to retreat.
I'm not fast enough to bail.
His saber's too slow.
This was a mistake.
Austin perishes to the Alpha Raptor. Alright everyone, that's going to be a wrap for this episode here today. Pretty eventful. We managed to tame up the Scorpion, the Beaver, the Ankylosaurus. We did get a saber. Unfortunately, we lost him right away. But all in all, that felt like a pretty... You know what? We lost a Pterodon. That's 2 deaths. Never mind. But either way, we still have 2 flyers, and the most important thing in my world, the Ankylo. So things are looking pretty good. The new base location seems to be working out relatively well for us. This was a lot of resource grinding today, and you know it's unfortunate part of it's fun, it really is, but obviously it is very tedious. So in the meantime, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next one, and peace out, everyone.